Welcome back. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back though. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making flavorful vegetarian jumbo pasta. Alright, let's begin. Tomato, basil, spaghetti pasta sauce, organic, jumbo shells, some cream cheese, some mayo. This is actually, fun fact, this is vegan mayo. You need 1 egg, 4 to 5 garlic cloves, garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, oregano, parsley, 1 can of Rotel. Make sure you wash off your top. I got a bag of steamed broccoli florets. I got some organic mozzarella cheese. And I also have some organic Mexican cheese. I have here about 2 cups of spinach. I went on and cut it up, roughly chopped it. And then I have a half of a red onion chopped as well. You need some ricotta cheese. You need salt and pepper. And last but not least, you need, these are whole mushrooms. So you can either do whole mushrooms or any type of mushroom you find. And for the whole mushrooms, I cut them up, washed them, and this is about 7 roughly chopped. All right. Next thing you want to do is get you some water, get it boiling. You want to add some salt to the water because this is going to be your noodle water. And I like to add a little bit, like a dash of oil to the water as well, especially for the jumbo pasta. That's usually what I want to use it for, because the jumbo pasta likes to pretty much hunch each other, stay on top of each other. If you never fixed it and you do decide to make this dish, when you do it and you don't use the oil, you'll quickly find out what I mean. And yeah, so I like to add a little dash, a little of that. Add you some salt and pepper. Add you some salt, not pepper, just the salt, just to help with the noodles cooking and for them not sticky. So go ahead and do that and I'll be back. Oh, one more thing. While you're boiling your water, go ahead and also preheat your oven to 350 and then I'll be back. While we're waiting on our noodle water to, or pasta water to boil, we can go ahead and start sauteing the mushrooms. So I added about a tablespoon of oil. I'm using sunflower oil, so you can use that or any type of healthy oil that you have on hand. So go ahead and add your mushrooms to the pan. Alright, I've added my mushrooms to the pan. The eye is on medium heat. So you're just gonna let these sit in here. This should take about 5 minutes or so to get them nice and golden brown and just softened up a little bit. Also add a little bit of salt and pepper, and then I'll be back. Alright, now the water is boiling. As you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the pasta. Alright, after you get all your pasta in, you want to give it a nice little stir to help with the sticking. And just let them cook for about 7 to 12 minutes. Just check on them periodically and I'll be back. Alright, the noodles or the pasta is boiling and these mushrooms are cooking up nicely. They smell good. They got about probably about 3 more minutes. Alright, let that finish cooking and I'll be back. Alright, the mushrooms are ready. They've cooked down. They've also lightly turned brown. This is a good alternative for meat if you are vegan or vegetarian watching like I am. So if you are wanting meat for this dish, use mushrooms. They got a nice little meaty texture to them. so that will be a good option for you. So since they're done, like I said, they take about 5 minutes or so. So after you cook them, just set them off to the side, let them cool down, because we'll come back and add them in just a moment. Alright, while we're waiting on our noodles to finish cooking, we can go ahead and add the broccoli. You want to heat it up just a little bit, so pop it in the microwave and just get it heated thoroughly, and we'll come back and use that in a minute. Also, make sure your cream cheese is softened. You want to do that too, so if it's not, go ahead and do that before we go to the next step. Alright, while your broccoli is steaming in the microwave, the noodles are done. They are clumped together a little bit. This is what I was talking about. There's two noodles in there just like humping each other right there. See that? So this is why I add oil. Most people won't add oil because it's a possibility for your spaghetti sauce or whatever sauce you're using to slip off because of the oil. But I add the oil because of them sticking together like that, and I don't really want to risk wasting my noodles because if you're sticking together, you're gonna end up ripping them or whatever, and they're not gonna be usable. So that the oil thing is a preference. But anywho, after your noodles are done, you want to go ahead and rinse them in cold water and help them stop cooking, and then you want to set them off to the side because we'll use them in a few minutes. Alright, I've cooled my noodles down. I'm not ready to use them yet because we gotta make a few more things. We gotta make the mixture for the stuffed shells. I've added some ice cubes to also help cool them down and stop cooking. But you can drain them, but I'm not ready to use them yet, so I don't want to risk drying them out or anything. So I'm gonna leave them sitting in cool water with the ice cubes, and we'll be back, or I'll be back. Alright, next thing you want to do after you steam your broccoli in the microwave, you want to cool it down. The quickest way to cool it down is pop it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. And then you want to add your ingredients. You want to add your mushrooms, and then you want to add in your red onions, and you want to add in your spinach. Alright, after you got everything in the bowl, it should look like this, and then you want to mix it well. So go ahead and mix it up good. Alright, your mixture should look like this, all well combined. Set it off to the side. We're going to make our next mixture. Also, real fast, make sure you add your minced garlic. I did forget to do that, so we're going to do that real fast. Mix that in real well, and then you want to set this off to the side, and then we'll make our cheese mixture. Alright, for the cheese mixture, you want to add a cup of ricotta cheese. That's this. You want to add a fourth cup of mayo. That's this. And then you want to add your 8-ounce cream cheese, and that's this. The next thing you want to do is add in your Mexican cheese, organic Mexican cheese, and that's about a half a cup. Add in some salt and pepper. Season to taste, or eyeball it rather. Add in oregano. Add in some Italian seasoning. Some parsley flakes, some garlic powder, and onion powder. Alright, next thing you want to do is mix this very well, and then I'll show you the next step. Alright, after you mix it, it should look similar to this. Next thing you want to do, add in your egg, just one egg, Mix that in very well, and then I'll show you the next thing. Alright, after you get your egg mixed in, it should look something similar to this. Nice and combined. Side note, alright, with the egg, you can either go ahead and mix it in like I just did, or you can go ahead and mix it or stir it together before you add it to the bowl. It's totally up to you. Alright, after the egg, go ahead and add in your mozzarella, which is a 1/2 cup. Mix that in very well, and then I'll show you the next step. Now you're going to mix in the cheese mixture that you just created until your pretty much your vegetable mixture blend. Alright, your cheese mixture and vegetable mixture should be combined just like this, well combined together like this. Alright, next step, go ahead and put this off to the side, and we're going to go ahead and get the noodles in the pan and ready to get stuffed. Alright, next step is taking your pan. I got a 13x9 full pan. That organic tomato basil sauce that I had, I'm going to use half of it. I'm going to spread half of it into this pan. Alright, save the rest of it. We're going to top at the end after we get all the noodles or the pasta shells stuffed. We'll come back and top it off with the rest of the spaghetti sauce. Alright, the next thing I like to do is I like to season the sauce on the bottom with some oregano, some onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of pepper. This part is optional, so you can do it, not do it, doesn't matter. It's just something I like to do just to get more flavor in. And again, it's just a little bit, and then the next thing I'll do, I just mix it up and stir it all around like this, and make sure I get all the corners, or I spread it out into the corners. Like I said, this option, you could either easily just spread in, pour in the spaghetti sauce and keep it moving. But I'm an overachiever. Alright, so it should look like this. And next, go ahead and get your shells in, or start stuffing your shells, and then place them in here. And I'll be back when that's done. Alright guys, I'm back. Here it is after you have stuffed your shells with the mixture, the cheese and the vegetable mixture. It should look like this. Alright, and the next thing, like I told you, we're going to go back and add that tomato basil, this tomato basil spaghetti sauce to the top of this. And if you're asking, Karan, what happened to the Rotel? I'm going to show you. Alright, take the remaining spaghetti sauce, put it in a bowl or pot. I have this pot here, so I'm going to use this pot. And remember that Rotel I had earlier, where I'm going to put some of that in here, juice and all. Put it in there. I like to season it, so I'm going to season it with the garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, pepper. Mix it up together, and then I'm going to go back and spread it over the pasta shells. I also want you to keep in mind that me doing this Rotel step is extra. I just like cooking, and I like being extra sometimes. So you can omit this Rotel step, but if you want a little oomph in your food, you can do this step. If you don't want it, skip the Rotel. Just add the rest, the remaining spaghetti sauce over the top. All right. This is the spaghetti and the Rotel mixture, and like I said, I seasoned it with the other seasons that we've been using throughout the video. Oregano, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, the same seasoning. You just laying your flavors over and over again, so it's gonna really pop when you eat it. So I'm just gonna take some of this and I'm just spread it all over. That's it. Alright, and when you get enough spaghetti sauce on to your liking, we want to cover this, and then we're going to bake it at 350. So make sure you have had your oven preheated throughout this cooking video. We're going to cover it, bake it for 30 to 40 minutes, and I'll be back when the time is up. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been 30 minutes. I just took the foil off the pan. I'm going to finish it off with some more mozzarella, and then I'm going to place it back in the oven for about 7 to 10 minutes, or whenever the cheese fully melts. So get it to your liking, and then if you really want to be fancy, top it off with some parsley if you're trying to impress somebody, or you know. There you go. And put it back in the oven for about, like I said, 7 to 10 minutes. And this time, don't cover it. Leave it uncovered. Alright, it's been about 7 minutes. The cheese has fully melted. And this is what it looks like. You want to let this cool for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes. You don't want to burn your tongue. Alright, after this, we're going to go ahead and plate it and give it a taste test. Alright guys, here's the finished product of the jumbo pasta vegetarian style. This is what it looks like, all complete. This looks delicious. It smells just amazing. And I think amazing is not even enough to describe how great it smells. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get into it. Let's bow your head. Let's pray. Dear God, I thank you for this meal. I ask you to watch over me. I ask you to watch over anybody who's watching this video, to continue to let them prosper. Let them have an amazing day, amazing night. Help them with their God. I ask you to help guide their steps. And amen. Alright, I'm gonna give it a try. Man, it's kind of a lot of steps to make this, but I think it's rewarding. So I think it's a great dish, not eating meat. Here we go. This tastes good. I'm gonna get a better bite. That wasn't a good bite. That right there, that was a good bite. I got a taste of the cheese. I got a taste of the onions, the broccoli, the spinach, the mushrooms. It's all delicious. It's divine. So I want to say thank you for watching this video. Please make this, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Please like, share, comment down below if you make this. Comment if you like it, comment if you don't like it. Comment one thing you're grateful for. Remember to always be cool no matter the circumstances. And until next time.